Hey guys, fifth episode of the Road to 1 Average today, and man, it feels good. So it's kind of hard to explain, but you know, when I was explaining before that, you know, when you get practicing to something new, you go like this, right? And I think yesterday actually, when I played this game, was one of those days. You know, it felt like everything fell into places. The system worked, position play worked. But mainly, I realized that to play higher averaging three cushion, it's a little bit like pool. When you're running a rack, you gotta focus entirely. You know, the only difference is because you're not playing a bunch of easier shots, you gotta focus so much harder. I mean, mentally, this is gonna be draining. I can tell you that. But you know, without further ado, I'm gonna comment probably, which is to this day my very best game, and quite frankly, I don't think I can repeat the performance anytime soon. You know, like I say, it's usually one of those ups, and hopefully, you know, they kind of solidified my average a little bit. But what I can say is I did not expect to make that quickly, and more than happy, and it really feels like the hard work just paid off today, and it's great, you know. Let's go into it. Opening points here, so I'm going to play yellow ball today. Decent opening. Actually, you know what, that wasn't the greatest opening point ever. I actually kind of missed position on the red ball. Actually, I didn't kind of miss. I should have had long rail, short rail back in the other corner. But I still have a decent point here, decently natural point. Just load it with spin. There we go. And it looks like it's going, no problem, because it was loaded with spin. So again, you know, this was a stroke I didn't really have in pool yet, and I kind of discovered it, and it just makes the game a little bit easier. Your target just gets bigger because you open up the angle. Another more of a standard shot, I call it. Obviously, you know, I can't make other things, so it wasn't that easy. But 2 points in the first inning, can never complain about those. You know, you always have to make an extra point if I can. Looks like a kind of a natural shot here too. Pretty good, but not deep enough out there. Those I need to learn a little better. I noticed I missed those a lot, and I think all I need is probably adjust the speed and probably again add a little more spin to it. So 2 and 2 for now. This was a rail first, easy ticky. Well, didn't miss much obviously, but didn't play position, so you know, whatever is happening here, it just happens. So hard to say if the balls are frozen or not. I'm getting there to look at it. They're probably not. It's not very often that they're frozen. Just played the rail like that. Very close. Can't complain. Whatever, miss. Next shot. 3 and 3. It's about as my usual start. This is, however, a decent shot. There we go. Trying to keep the red ball control too, which was hard. I was trying to avoid the kiss there. Played it really well. My yellow ball is behind, which I would have rather have in front of it. But you know, I'll take it anyway. Kind of a natural shot, just not easy. You gotta be really deep into the corner out there. See if I make it. Yes, I made it, no problem. Again, I control the red ball. At least I tried to, so it's not as good in the corner as I wanted, but I sent it there. Set myself for a normal 5 rail that I'm going to play on the short side. And it worked out good. Again, try to play position with the white ball, which worked pretty good. 5 rail is a natural position play anyway, so you know, it was a matter of time till I kind of learn it. Looks like a natural shot. Not easy, you're far away from everything, so I can see I'm already thinking a little bit more which way I'm going to go, left or right. It looks like I'm going to go on the left side of the red. Loaded with spin to do it. And I played it great again. And again, you can see my red ball is going into a better spot than it used to be, simply because I'm trying to look for it now. Yellow ball into the white ball. Gonna try to. I was thinking where to get this white ball to not get the kiss, basically. Well, I didn't think enough and I got lucky. 8 points in 3 innings so far, 4 innings actually. But obviously, you know, I tried to play the position, didn't work out good, so now it's probably going to be a miss because I have nothing left. Well, it was actually a decent shot left. Good ticky. Won't get lucky. I was supposed to make it in the first way. But there we go. That's 8 points in 4 innings, which is too average, which is pretty incredible for me actually. Obviously this just due because I did an early run, you know. Well, this looks like a decent shot again. Probably just left or right, just the deciding factor. Looks like I'm gonna go right. There you go. It looks pretty good. Okay, that's 9 point. I didn't control much of the object balls here, but I can still see your shots. You know, you could go to the left side, try to draw a little bit to get the curve, or you can go to the right side, but the right side's got the kiss. I went left and I just didn't hit it good enough. I hit too full. 95. So very good, and that's basically now that I got to focus as much as possible to not lose that good average, right? So I'm on the yellow, probably going to try the natural shot again here, or rail first. I'm actually going to go rail first, load the ball with spin. And I did not hit a good rail first, I hit a little too thin. It still was the shot, and as you can see, you know, my white ball went in a decent spot again. This is not easy to play position for, so I'm not sure what I'm going to try. Yeah, I just tried nothing. I just tried to really play the ball, and somehow I got lucky. So that's already 2 lucky shots out of 10. So, you know, you really can't complain there. But, you know, it's not necessarily a bad game because, you know, I still played. It wasn't the luckiest shot ever. It's just the object ball, the second ball that I'm not controlling 100% yet on everything. So, alright, so back to another inning here. Typical long. Looks like I'm gonna be a little bit short there. No bother, you know, it was a difficult shot. Close enough. I played it with the right speed. Happier than what if I had played it before. Looks like I'm gonna try rail first. Load it with spin. And I actually just misjudged it. Played it pretty much where I wanted to do. I just didn't realize with that much spin the ball was gonna go open that much. So not an easy shot, yeah. Not much to play here. I'm actually not sure what I'm gonna play. Probably. Oh, that was an interesting shot. So I try to basically change the tangent, kind of have the ball jump, and I was trying to go deep into the corner out there. It didn't work out, but had hope. Alright, so now we have a decent shot. Should play position on the red there too. Yes, and you can see my red is going to go in the high position zone on the left. I'm going to push this white ball in the corner too, and bingo. And the next shot's much easier. The reverse angle is never easy, but again, you can also try to play position for it. Okay, I played that pretty decently. Last position on the red, but I made the point. I actually sent my red in the other corner, which sometimes is not the worst because, you know, you can still control the balls pretty well. So, very interesting shot here. It looks pretty good actually, going right straight for the corner and a point. I somehow managed to send my cue ball, my white ball in a good spot again. And now all it is am I gonna play long from the yellow to the red, or am I going to play short? So it's all going to depend on the angle. Obviously I try to play position on the red ball here too. Play it the long way. Send my red ball a little too far. But because I'm trying, it seems like I'm getting a little more lucky in my leave, and it feels like it's luck, but really it's only half luck, it feels like it. So, you know, obviously it looks like a good game, so sometimes when everything goes together well, you just, you know, nothing goes wrong, but I feel like I've been controlling a little more than I used to here. Here's another natural shot. Didn't miss it. The kiss got me all the way out of position. So, you know, hard to say if I did play good position or not. Now I have a pretty decent leave. Nothing impossible here, as long as you don't get the kiss, you know, from the cue ball to the white ball to the red, you're good. And it looks a little bit long. Okay, well, that's 14 points in 10 innings, as far as I know, if my count is right. So, you know, really, really good for me. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to make a position, just play it the long way. Try not to get the kiss on the white ball. Send the red out there, up table a little bit. And there you go, I got a decent position again. It's not control 100%, but it's more that I can do, and now I can control to get position on the next shot if I make this one. Right side of the white ball. Right spin. There you go. Pretty good. Send my white ball in a high percentage zone. Not a natural shot here, but there's things to do. I mean, you can cut the red ball, you can go long again. I went the other side. I went the reverse spin, and I just missed it a little bit on the long side. Not bad though. Obviously there wasn't a position play shot, so I'm left with a 2-beat, the two balls in front of me. I'm gonna play a good stroke shot here. Well, it looks like I made the point. So there would be 16, and looking at the balls, I think they're frozen this time 100%. So I'm not even too sure about the rule yet, but I think that's what they do. So I think they put the second ball, that white ball in the middle, and your ball in the second diamond thing. Now I might be wrong, and that cue ball might need to be 2 diamond up, so I'm not sure. If you guys know the rule, please let me know. I made it, of course, a lot easier that way. Try play position on the white ball again. You can see the white ball going back straight where it's supposed to be, in a higher percentage zone. I'm gonna do the exact same thing here. Play the cue ball into the corner out there, played it a little deep, made my shot, so I got lucky. Missed my position from the second ball, but I'm still in the run here, so that's good. Okay, that looks like not much options there, probably just a back and forth, long. Something like that. Hard to see from that angle again. Well, see, that's the different from last time. Well, before episode, when I didn't know what to play, I just kind of didn't know what to play, and I just played something. Here I'm actually trying, I'm thinking, I'm spending more time. This is more play like a player. This was an interesting choice, so I tried to go with reverse English, dip in the corner. Didn't work out, but I like to see what I just did here. It seems like it was way more controlled than I used to do. Didn't get very lucky in the leave again. Nothing. Another tough thing. Gonna masse, try to change the angle. Almost got a fluke here, but no luck. Okay, so there's been a couple really tough leaves so far here. This is a little more natural. Still not easy because there's a big gap in between the white ball and the rails. So I see how I managed to play short, of course. So I can't see it, but I definitely heard the billiard. So that's good. Looks like I got lucky in position. Didn't expect to get that red ball so far deep in there. Again, reverse spin. So I play a lot of left English. That looks really good. There we go, and that is 20 points in 13 innings, which is by far my record so far. The red ball, however, went deep in the corner out there, which makes everything from there difficult. So this is actually a defensive position I've learned. So when you play and you're actually trying to cut your opponent rhythm, if you leave that red ball in there, it's much harder to make the billiard. As you can see, I missed here, played too short. I have a decent position shot again, which I try probably to get from there, but my red ball is still super deep in the corner, so I'm gonna see if I can make it now. It looks like I played slightly short again. Very close though. Yeah, very close, but slightly too short. It's just 2 innings wasted there because of their Red Bull. So, you know, at this point, there's really not much you can do. And I was trying to play the average here, so I played rail first, try to move that Red Bull a little bit. I knew it was kind of an inning loss, but it was part of my strategy to get my average higher. Now, if in a real game, I would have probably, and if I was behind, I would probably left that Red Bull there. Worked out good though, because I was thinking ahead, so now I have some sort of position that I can make. I can play both way again, play the white ball in the high percentage zone too. You can see I hit that pretty good on the white ball, but I missed on the cue ball. So because I played the high position out there, the high percentage zone, now I got an easy shot, which really makes you understand the game truly differently, right? So, you know, this was basically a gimmick, and the only reason I got a gimmick is because the shot before that, I set myself up for it. And if I was playing, you know, at a better level, this would have been a round of 2, not just a round of 1. So I can understand now why that, you know, guy wanted me to play really, how to say that, really was just the same cue ball, because I can actually learn how to play position better. It's another natural shot, not easy, played a little wide. So if my calculations are right, we are at 21 points in 18 innings, which again is still by far what I'm doing the best ever. Okay, not easy shots, go from behind, missed it, and left myself pretty tough. I don't think I was thinking hard enough on that shot here. So now we have a typical 5 rail or 3 rail situation here. So every time you see me staying like that a little bit longer, that usually means I'm calculating. So I'm trying to go from the system, I'm trying to figure out which way is the best, which system is the best, 3 rail, 5 rails or 2 rail. So at this point I think I was going for the 5, but the angle is pretty bad. So I don't even see a good 5 rail, so no, I did not went for the 5, I went for a 2-zone system calculation, and it looks like I missed it. So 2-zone system basically is taking count of the table value, which is on your stroke and how much spin you put. So I've been trying to mess with it a little bit, but it's very complex, so I'm gonna need a few weeks and months to probably really master the technique. So this looks like a decent shot here. Avoid the kiss, push the red. Okay, I was trying to push the red in the same corner. I pushed it a little away, but no matter, I still have a good position because I control my white ball. I'm going to do the same thing from the red here to control the red, push it in the high percentage zone. Try not to miss the billiard there. I played the red way too hard, made the billiard, which is good, but I should have had a lot easier shots, and I got pretty lucky here because after the kiss my red went back to the other corner, which put me back in a high percentage zone. Just cut that white ball here, try to get not the kiss, see if I can get it, and I was a little short. 23 points, 21 innings, and another easy shot. You know, I don't believe this could be only luck. I really believe I tried as hard as possible in the game, and I know I did for a fact because I spent a little more time here. There you go, just cut this red ball, play that cue ball there. That's 24 points. And I am left with, well, it's a possible shot. Not easy, never easy to do. I'm probably pretty good, but look a little short. Okay, that is 22 innings as far as I know. Didn't play position there, so look at what I get, pretty much a garbage shot. I'm not sure even what I can play here, so I'll probably try it back and forth. That's exactly what I did. Didn't look bad, a little too long. Looks like 23 innings, 24 points. Another difficult shot, except if I can pass the red ball and actually go deep in the corner out there. So I don't know what I'm going to play. I did not play that. I played a good shot, but no luck. 24 and 24 as far as I know. And let's see what I got here. Can't see what happened. Can't see what happened at all. So I'm gonna put 25 here. And here we go, 25. Okay, so because I wasn't sure, I don't know exactly what happened, I'm gonna keep going here. So, you know, I wasn't sure if it was actually 25 points in 25 innings or if it was 25.26. If I make that, worst case scenario is 26 in 26. And there we go. So worst case scenario, this was a 1 average game. Barely, but it still is. As I told you before, from now on, I'm just gonna keep making my runs on the last inning, see if I can do anything. And this is a great shot. And there you go. This looks like 27 points. Let's keep going. Very hard shot. I think this is probably gonna make the run over. Probably trying to back and forth. Very close, but no luck there. And that's pretty much it. So, looking at my calculation here, we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 innings. Possibly 26 because I have a shot I was facing the back of the camera, I wasn't sure. So to be safe, we're gonna put 26 innings. And I know for a fact I had 27 points in 26 innings. What I'm not sure is how many I had in 25. So there's only two options here basically. It's either 24 points in 25 innings, which is 0.96, which is super close to 1 average, or if we count those 2 extra points, basically 27 in 26 innings, which is 1.038. And this would mark the first time I reach 1 average. Now, again, this is all relative. There's no opponent. It's my table at home. I'm starting to understand how the table works. I'm playing position, and I keep the same cue ball every time to play position. So at a couple occasions, I'm sure it gave me points that I would have not had in a real match. Other than that though, I mean, this is the first time on video I can see progress, at least after watching it. This seems like I'm doing real work now. I'm actually improving. I'm playing the game in a different way, and the results showed. And quite frankly, I did not expect after 5 weeks to be able to show you a 1 average game. Now there's one big issue at this. I don't know when I'm going to be able to show you another 1 average game here, because this seems like everything has fallen in place. Everything worked out, and you all look great. You know, it looked like I controlled most of the narrative, controlled the shots, and had a little bit lucky runs. I know already I had 2 lucky shots in the first 10 points, which usually you don't get. So, you know, again, I want to put that in perspective. This is not a true 1 average game I would have against a world-class opponent. But for me, it's a first milestone. And in the true road to 1 average, I did not expect to reach that 5 weeks later. So, you know, good day, very happy. And, you know, I just hope I can keep going up that way. But like I say, I wouldn't be surprised if I cannot reach that for a while again. Again, you know, anything you guys want to say, please comment below. I hope you guys like this new format. And if you don't, it doesn't really matter. You know why? Because I'm going to keep practicing at this game, and until I reach a good level, you'll have to deal with those videos simply because it forces me to work on the game. It forces me to analyze the game, which I've never done before in pool. And I think if I worked on that on my pool game too, it would have improved so much better and so much faster. So either way, thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for episode 6.